New Tarkov update. Guys, apparently it shouldn't take more than 10 seconds to get out of the raid after you die, right? Right? 170. I don't know, man. And then you get in a fight or cabin area and you get like up to 20 milliseconds of a delay input. And that's a problem. 20, 50 milliseconds you notice the difference. Okay, raid out timer. What was now? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we go. This is the last next, right? Wait, no, this is gonna be the last next. Now we count how long it takes us to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I know I didn't count it perfectly the seconds, but like, hey, that is an improvement. Camera, come back. So, 1 minute, 2 minutes to get into the raid and 10 seconds to get out. That is a huge W, right? That is a W. That is a step in the right direction, right? That's what we all want to see. All right, what else do we need to test, or we haven't touched at all? Alright, we also got the new settings, right? Huh, nice. So I can go all the way up to 240 now. Which is good, just that I still have 280 Hz monitor. Which is, we are gonna go with the shorter handguard. Just because when we swap over to the short barrel, that we also have the same perspective, right? And just compare the ADS time. 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. It is kinda snappy, right? Okay, so 11 inch, 78, 72, which is like also not too bad. 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Right? And we go loud, 77 ergo, man. Holy moly, that's a lot, I'm not gonna lie. That's like this build that I used to run in the past. Where is it? This guy. This is 46, no! 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 I used to have 81 on this guy. No, look how they massacred my boy. Oops. Hopla. 237. Okay, how much FPS are we getting? 138. I don't know, man. So full screen is still not working. Okay, yeah, so that's why I like high ergo, right? Oh, wait. They also say something about shoulder swap. If you bump into something. That it kind of puts it back, right? Wait, isn't it the same as before? I know before it kind of put you back on the right shoulder, right? If you bumped into something. Right? Yo, down to 70 FPS. Hey, this has also logic build. Basically, almost the same stats. So here we are back to 160. I mean, yeah, scoping in still feels bad without the frame gen. Because in the past, I know if you bumped in and try to swap back manually to the right shoulder, it just kinda started doing forth and back, right? Yeah, scoping in is still kinda meh. Alright, so we have what? 100 FPS? In scoped in, I'm still dropping down to 80 FPS. So in my eyes, that's very bad. And now we are super overweight. Oh yeah, this is still not very playable. And my frame time. See, this is the thing, right? Most people say don't play with frame gen because you get increased delay, right? But here I'm gonna show you a trick. I'm gonna show you a trick, right? The thing is, if you get bad FPS like now, I got what, 70, and the frame time goes up to 15 milliseconds, right? So let's say now it's okay, not doing anything or just looking up. It's down to 6 maximum, 5, okay? But that's like in the best condition ever. So let's now put on the frame gen, limit my FPS to half of my screen's resolution. I get 270 FPS, frame time 3.7 milliseconds, because you have more FPS, so the frame time goes lower. The higher FPS you have, the lower you have frame time. The delayed frame gen from the delayed lag from the frame gen is 5 milliseconds. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8.64. So basically get 1 or 2 milliseconds more, which is like nothing. No human can depict that, 2 milliseconds. But my game gets smooth. If I aim in, okay, I still have a little bit of problems, but that's like because of the frame gen, not because of me. But the game is fluid. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care about the 2 milliseconds. Because like, those 2 milliseconds on the best condition, right? And then you get in a fight or cabin area and you get like up to 20 milliseconds. So what else was there? We check this. Improvements aimed at optimizing off-rate screens. Confirmed. Increase the FPS limit in menus and added an option to adjust it in in-game settings. Confirmed. You can go up to 240 though, which is still like a bummer. Why 240? Why not higher? Right? Several changes to the animation system audio engine to improve PC resource usage. Okay, that I don't know. Rework the architecture of post-rate systems to further reduce the time required to exit R8 and return to the menu. Yeah, this is this, no? As part of optimization efforts, an updated player culling system has been implemented on Lighthouse, Shoreline, Woods, and Ground Zero. The system will be introduced to the remaining locations in future updates. So, implement an iteration of environment, object, and geometry optimization for streets of Tarkov to improve location performance. Please note that the impact of this change will depend on your PC configuration and in-game setting. Introduce a task protection system in local PvE zones. Okay, we don't play PvE, unfortunately. But yeah. They change rework. The more recoil, but the less ergo. The shorter the barrel, more ergo, less recoil control. Suppressors got nerfed a little bit again. Handguards, what was it again? Handguards, something don't apply, no longer reduce recoil. Their role now is to offset ergonomics penalties imposed by barrels. Which is kinda the same thing as they were doing before. But stocks received minor adjustments, mainly addressing inaccuracy issues from the first iteration. Wait, I also have seen a Reddit post. They straight on buffed some weapons or changed some recoil controls, like all the AK families, which is my favorite thing to hear. Ox, G36, HK, Scar, Spear apparently should be really bad now with a suppressor. Achilles Defense, Velociraptor, they changed also. Okay, all machine guns, all bolt action marksman rifles chambered in they also nerfed to the ground. They gutted my M700 build. Updated the KD display and character stats. Yeah. Yeah, my KD dropped. Because I was like questing for the last, I don't know, 500 raids. And also prestige, so I'm like just purely focused on questing. Without the PMC fights. Except the quests that I have for PMC fights, right? So what else was there? I mean, I like running suppressors, right? Don't get me wrong. But I would really prefer if suppressors would be like a rarity. Like that you would get like maybe to play one suppressor per day. Not more. Right? That would be my objective. That it would get so scarce. Because I mean, it is Tarkov after all. You are not supposed to have everything at your disposal. Hey, Nemo. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? But hey, FPS, I felt a little bit of difference though. But GG's, that's where